Self-discipline is worshipped as the solution to everything in the self-improvement community, and while it might be very important, I am here to make you question how much you can actually rely on self-discipline, because you may have become blinded by it. So in a sense, discipline is the key to everything. There are levels to this discussion, and today I want to take it one step further so you can learn to think one step further about this, and with that, become much wiser. The first level to this is motivation. Motivation feels terrific. It's so much fun working on your business, going to the gym, or reading if you're motivated to do it. That's why these motivational videos have millions of views. And when people aren't motivated, they feel as if the solution to their problems is becoming more motivated. So they work on becoming motivated. They watch some motivational video or something. And this might work for that specific day. They might actually get motivated enough from that Joe Rogan video, so they go to the gym. And in a sense, it's like, fine, that's great, whatever floats your boat. But it's also important to remember, what about the next time they're not motivated? And that same video doesn't hit the same, so they don't really find the motivation. This is the problem with motivation, and this is where discipline comes in. Discipline is the next level, you could say level 2 to this discussion. And I think this is where most people in the self-improvement world find themselves. So I'm assuming this is where you're at. You're convinced now that discipline is key. When motivation isn't enough, discipline gets the job done. And that's why it's so important. Motivation stops when it's tired. Discipline stops when it's done. Motivation goes to the gym when they feel like it. Discipline goes every day consistently. Motivation is a slave to its impulses. Discipline follows its principles. If you have read at least a few self-improvement books or watched a few videos or heard anything from David Goggins, this is probably what you believe. But today, I want to take it one step further. What you call discipline isn't discipline, and you are not as disciplined as you think. This is that next level that I wanted to bring up today, and it consists of 2 parts. The first part is that what you consider to be discipline is actually just your ability to motivate yourself. Now, isn't that strange? Think about it for a minute. Oftentimes, if we don't feel like going to the gym, we tell ourselves these motivational quotes. We imagine our role models. We listen to epic music. And this makes you motivated. So it's not you going because of discipline. It's you going because you managed to motivate yourself. Interesting, right? So we aren't really as disciplined as we tend to believe. We've just found more creative ways to rely on motivation. The second part of this is that discipline is a limited resource, and your life is designed to avoid using it. In Atomic Habits, James Clear wrote something very interesting. He wrote about how disciplined people aren't as disciplined as they think. They've just designed their lives, surroundings, and habits so that they get less tempted. They get less tempted by bad habits, and their good habits come easier. This is really interesting to me, and it kind of turned things upside down in my head. Because I'm proud to say that I'm a disciplined man who, of course, still has things to work on. But I believe myself to be fairly disciplined since I've cut out all these shitty habits out of my life and cultivated all these good ones. But it's not actually discipline that I don't eat candy anymore. It's just that it's a habit not to. And I don't have any at home, so I don't get tempted by it. And it's not discipline for me to go to the gym because it's like brushing my teeth. I do it every day. It's not discipline for me to wake up early because my circadian rhythm is used to it. Or actually, it kind of always sucks, but it has definitely gotten easier than it used to be. We aren't as disciplined as we think, and we still have much to work on. I know I've said that in so many videos, that we have to keep thinking ourselves as people who still has so much to work on. And maybe that's not that much fun to hear. I mean, it would be nicer for you if I just sat here and said that you're doing fantastic and you're top G and all this stuff. But I would rather be the YouTube channel that actually tells you what you need to hear in order to improve. Wherever we are in life, we always have to consider ourselves to be the students. So just because your habits are great, it doesn't mean that you're disciplined. You still have a lot of discipline to work on. Because when you're actually facing very hard temptations, do you do the right thing? If we're being honest here, I don't always do the right thing there. And I don't think you do either. But this is where we also have to remember that it's very important to stay motivated as well, because it takes mental energy to practice self-discipline every single time you do it, and mental energy is a limited resource. I like to think sometimes, do you really think you would be on self-improvement, reading, journaling, working hard, meditating, working out, if you hated every second of it for a year straight? You definitely would not. Your mental energy would run out. So we need to stay motivated as well. And that's what I got for you today. If you do want help with staying motivated, click the link down below to apply to work with me for free, where I personally guide you through my 5-step process for self-improvement in a one-on-one call. I will talk to you soon, brother. Until then, earn your sleep. And by the way, subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. Please and thank you.